Welcome back, Cardboard Warriors. How's everybody out there doing today? I'm a week late on this, at least here, but I wanted to go over what I pulled in my pre-release kit and open a couple prize packs that I got from the pre-release event. I went to a different LGS, which is a larger one. I haven't been there for a pre-release before because there's usually a big turnout, but the one that I usually go to, I don't know that they were doing it. They wouldn't answer the phone. Anyway, so I went to a bigger one, and there's like 48 people showed up for pre-release, so huge amount of players. Made it pretty much impossible to place very well for somebody like me who's not the greatest player because I took such a long absence from the game and been really busy since I got back in trying to catch up on everything. So anyway, the game's changed a lot since I stopped in 2008 and then got back in 2019. So I'm not doing as well as I could be, but with that many players, you got to be just perfect polls and right on top of your game. But anyway, we'll go through what I went in the tournament real quick and then open the prize packs. I was just kind of flustered because all the colors kind of looked really good. I pretty much, most of my big pulls were actually blue. I got the temporal anchor for the pre-release card there, and Hercule's Final Meditation, Hercule Master Wizard, Arcane Proxy. All those were a lot of the bigger cards that I pulled, and they're all kind of blue, but I just didn't see how the synergy worked with the rest of the blue stuff. And you'll notice that they were all pretty much really expensive cards, so half of them were kind of useless for me in draft anyway. Here's what else I pulled. I wanted to go. I ended up going mono white. I wanted to go either white and black or white and here's another rare that was kind of blue. So a lot of the big stuff was blue. I wanted to go black and white because I had a lot of good black cards, but I also was tempted to go red because I got the Goblin Charbelcher, which would have been awesome because that's an old school deck. If you're not familiar with it, check out old Goblin Charbelcher decks. They're hilarious. But really, with a Charbelcher deck, you want to go mono red because you want to make sure you get that mountain. So I couldn't go mono red. I didn't have enough red cards to go mono red. I barely had enough mono white or white cards to go mono white, but I really should have gone white and black. All the other decks I faced were white and black, it seemed. So, and the ones I had the most trouble with were white and black anyway. So Charbelcher, there's my retro artifacts. I got an Elsewhere Blast and a Jalem Tome that I didn't stack. Here's the other artifacts I didn't stack. Got some wings, Thopter, another wings. I didn't put the repair and recharge in because of the casting costs. I'm glad I didn't because the deck ended up being pretty close to the ground and quick. The games were over fast. And I was having a little bit of mana issue because I didn't stock a lot of lands because of the fact I was running monocolor. So this one probably would have held me up a little bit. I don't know for sure. I did get 5 to 7 mana a few games, but there was better cards in there, so I didn't put that one in. Energy Refractor I didn't need because I was only doing one color. I did get a couple of those. Supply Drop was tempting. I didn't end up putting it in there. The Power Blades I was tempted to run, but I only had a few soldiers, and for 3 for a +2, I thought it was a little too slow, +2 equip, so I didn't run that. Here's a Rager. If I'd have gone black, I probably would have put that in. So here's the black stuff. I did get a Power Stone Fracture, which would have been nice. I got a couple Infiltrators, would have been nice. So I was really tempted. A couple Energy Welds, or Emergency Welds. I did have some good black cards, 2 Astronaut's Interventions. And I did have the Hero of the Dunes, which was another reason I really wanted to go black and white. I just really kind of had trouble cutting down. I originally started building it black and white, but I had trouble kind of cutting down to what I wanted to do, and I just there's so much going on because there's so many people there. I just wanted to play it safe and go mono white and not have to worry about mana lock. Got a Dredging Claw. I was tempted to run that even though I wasn't running black, even in the mono white deck, but there's no way I could come up with the black to equip. And I didn't have enough cards to bring cards from the battlefield to attach it, so I ended up not stacking it. Here's my blue. There was a couple good blue cards. Retrieval Agent was okay. A couple of those. The cooldown. Float with Knowledge. I did get the Wing Commando. If I had gotten like 3 Wing Commandos or something, I probably would have put blue in there. Would have gone Blue Wave Flyers. Starting Lessons pretty good. So I did get some decent, the Flash here, the Rock, although he's kind of expensive, but he is Flash and Flying and creates Power Stones. So I did have some decent blue cards. I just didn't think it was going to be fast enough for as many people as were there. So here's the red. I got a couple of the Juggernauts, Cindermaw, Scrapsmiths, Whirling Strike, Rock Hunter. So I did get a little bit of removal in red, but not a lot. I got a couple bit of reunions. Not really. They're cool cards if you're kind of building a deck around that strategy. So I did get a couple decent red cards, but not enough that really made me want to go white and red, and definitely not mono red. Not enough to go mono red. Green. This guy's pretty fun. Turns everything into guys' cradles, pretty much, or he becomes a guy's cradle, pretty much. But I just green. I just wasn't really into green for some reason. I just didn't think it was going to be very effective, but I don't know. Could have been good. Let me know what you guys think. There's a couple other cards that just got shuffled at the bottom there. What I ended up running was I did pull a Mythic White in the Trenches, which this card is really, really good. Definitely, I got it out like once or twice, and I think I won those games. Definitely great for when you're running fast white stuff with a lot of 2 and 3 drops. Get that extra +1/+1 and be able to exile a permanent. I put the Hall of Tags in here just to kind of create Power Stone tokens, but I ended up never using it. Probably could have just thrown Plains in there and been a little better off. It didn't really hurt me at all, though. There was no point in any of the games where I felt like this was holding me back. The Welcome, great card. Unbelievable card. Every time a creature with mana value 3 or less enters the battlefield, draw a card. I really should have gone black and white with this and gotten all just smaller creatures and tried to go really, really fast to the ground and hope I didn't get overrun, but because this really would have helped. The Reconstruction, I did get to play that a couple times. It actually, or I think once, and I didn't get anything out of it. Because I didn't have enough creatures on the deck. I got a Revoker, which was really, really good. That one helped out a lot, and it was a sketch, which is cool. The Quietest Spike, this thing is unbelievably powerful card. I can't believe that. I need to do a why is this card bulk on this. I mean, it's not really bulk, but it's definitely undervalued. This card is so powerful. I think it's just because it's a 3-drop with an equip 3. If it was like equip 1 or a 2 and 2 or something, it'd probably be a lot more used a lot more formats. I got a Bone Saw, helped out a little. Chaplain, he helped out pretty well. Third Path, I think I got that once or twice. The Drake, he came in handy a lot. I was actually able to get to 5 with the Power Stone tokens to get him cast a few times, and he was really powerful once I got him out there. Power Plant Workers, I think I had 2 of those, didn't I? Yeah. 2 Power Plant Workers. They did pretty decent once I got those out, but again, a lot of time we were ending the game and I still had them in my hand. I couldn't cast them because I didn't have enough mana yet, because the games were pretty quick with this deck. Escape was really handy. Engineers were great because they did trigger the Welcome, and they gave you the Power Stone when they died. A lot of time I was sacrificing those just to get the Power Stone, just so I could ramp out a little faster. The Deadly Riposte? Deadly Riposte, I guess it is. Great removal, but it seemed like a lot of times I didn't want to cast it. Or no, this isn't the one. This one was great. This one was awesome. You just had to wait for a creature to get tapped, which sometimes was a problem. Paratroopers, oh man, I love the Paratroopers. Such a good card. I got 2 of them. They won me most of the games that I won. So they were just killing it. I kept forgetting they had Flash because it's a 2-drop 1/2 flyer that you can pump all your creatures. You don't need the flash with that. That's a lot of bang for the buck on that card. That card is so good. I kept forgetting to flash it in because there's already so much value for a 2 mana. Foundry Inspector, he helped a lot. I wish I'd gotten a couple of those because there's a lot of artifact stuff in here. So he was a real big help. Static Net was unbelievably good, of course. Prospector, this guy really ramped up and got me some of the bigger creatures right away because all those power stones he created. Cavalry was really good. I didn't get him into play a lot though because of the 5-drop. Combat Courier, I got him out a couple times. He's alright. I didn't have the blue to unearth him though, which is a bummer. Recommission, that card is amazing. That's a lot of value. Bringing back a creature and giving it a +1/+1 for 2 mana. That's unbelievable. Right to the battlefield from the graveyard. Yeah, that card was great. And it helped out with the welcome as well. Blitz Automaton, I put that in there just so I could have a big beastie with haste, and he actually did win a couple games for me. I didn't have any way to cast him for the red, so I had to wait to get 7, but with the power stones I was able to cast him a few times, and he pretty much the couple times I got him on the board he closed out the game because 6/4 with haste. I mean, yeah. I had enough removal. With the laydown arms, this is the one I was trying to talk about earlier. I got confused with the other one. This one, great removal. But I didn't cast it very often because I usually, by the point I would get this and need it, or want to use it, I had them down to just a few life, and I was only like 1 or 2 attacks away from killing them. So I was like, it's not really worth giving them the 3 life and then happen to take another turn or 2 to kill them. At this point, I'll just take the damage from the creature that's causing me the problems and just try and finish them off. But it is a great removal card if you're not trying to run a quick game and close to the ground, and you don't have to worry about getting overpowered if you go a couple more turns. So really, really good card. Just to get to use it a lot. Mine Worker, and just for the actual life gain, he did come in handy a couple times. And then a Cohort, he helped out a lot because that extra 1/1 creature just to block stuff, and he actually had the white unearth, which helped. So that's what I did. And that was my deck. They only went 4 rounds, and I think I lost the first one 0-2. I just got kind of destroyed the first game. He had a really good deck. He went on to be one of the I think top 5 finishers. And then second game, really, really close. I won 2-1, second round. And then third round, I won 2-0, pretty quick, I believe. And then the fourth round, I lost. They gave packs for each round win, so I ended up with 2 packs. So let's open them. They're just set packs. We'll see if we get anything good in here. Then I'll cut this video because it's kind of long. I ended up finishing 23rd out of 48, so right about the middle of the field. I didn't. If you lose the first round in tournaments like that, you're done for. You've got to win the first, or if you lose the first round, you got to pretty much win that first round if you want any chance of placing. Ecor Wellspring, Fauna Shaman, that's pretty nice. Oh, and a Battlefield Forge foil. So not too bad of a little pack there. And Elemental Token. And what else we get? That's right, pre-release. And here we go. Sketch signature. Okay, got a signed sketch. Very weird signature there. And commons, uncommons, Ornithopter, Steel Seraph, and a foil giant growth and a minigame. Alright, so nothing too exciting. But anyway, that's how my pre-release went. Let me know in the comments below how your pre-release went. Don't forget to check out the description below. A lot of good links down there. Save your money, get your cash back on all your Magic purchases. And all those links really help out the channel. So I really appreciate it when you guys use those links to go buy your stuff. It does help you guys out. Check out that Rakuten app. You can get that Rakuten app and just open that. And then go to Amazon or Walmart or Target or GameStop or wherever you buy Magic cards from. And you get cash back on all those purchases. It doesn't cost you anything. In fact, I think you get like $30 or $40 just for making your first purchase after you download the app through my link. because I got one of those affiliate kind of things down there. So check that out. That app really helps out. It's free money. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and hopefully we'll see you the next one. Bye.